Why fighter aircraft matter. Air power has always been about control. Control of the skies means control of the battlefield below. From escorting bombers to intercepting enemy aircraft, fighter planes have shaped the outcome of wars for more than a century. The United States Air Force did not begin as the world's most powerful air force. It became one through constant innovation, hard lessons learned in combat, and rapid technological evolution. This documentary traces that journey using 15 iconic U.S. fighter aircraft to explain how American air combat capability evolved from simple propeller-driven planes into the most advanced stealth fighters ever built. Number 1. P-51 Mustang, the game changer, 1940s. The North American P-51 Mustang is often described as one of the greatest fighter aircraft of World War II. Originally designed as a ground attack aircraft, the P-51 truly found its purpose once it was equipped with the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. This change transformed the aircraft. The Mustang gained exceptional speed, high-altitude performance, long-range capability. Its greatest strength was endurance. Before the P-51, American bombers flying over Europe suffered heavy losses because they could not be escorted all the way to their targets. The P-51 solved that problem. It escorted bombers deep into enemy territory, engaging German fighters head-on and securing air superiority over Europe. For the first time, the U.S. demonstrated how fighter aircraft could decide the outcome of a strategic air war. Number 2. P-47 Thunderbolt, the flying tank. If the P-51 was elegant, the P-47 Thunderbolt was brutal. It was one of the heaviest single-engine fighters ever built. The Thunderbolt was heavily armored, extremely durable, armed with 850 caliber machine guns. Pilots trusted it because it could absorb enormous damage and still bring them home. While it was less agile than some fighters, it excelled in ground attack missions. The P-47 showed that fighter aircraft could be more than dogfighters. They could dominate ground battles as well. Number 3. The transition to jet power. By the end of World War II, one truth was clear. Propeller-driven aircraft had reached their limits. Speed, altitude, and climb performance were now restricted by piston engines. The future belonged to jets. Number 4. F-86 Sabre. The jet age begins 1950s. The F-86 Sabre marked the true beginning of the jet age for the U.S. Air Force. During the Korean War, it faced off against the Soviet-built MiG-15. These battles introduced a new form of air combat: jet-powered dogfights, swept-wing designs, radar-assisted targeting. The F-86 was fast, agile, and deadly. Its success proved that air superiority now depended on jet speed, pilot training, and advanced aerodynamics. The piston engine era was officially over. Number 5. F-100 Super Sabre, breaking the sound barrier. The F-100 Super Sabre became the first U.S. fighter capable of sustained supersonic flight. Breaking the sound barrier was more than symbolic. It changed how fighters were designed and flown. The F-100 introduced afterburners, advanced flight control challenges, new safety risks. Early models were difficult to handle, but they pushed the Air Force forward. In Vietnam, the F-100 proved that fighters were now expected to perform both air-to-air and ground attack missions. Number 6. F-104 Starfighter, speed above all. The F-104 Starfighter was built around one idea: speed. With a sleek fuselage and tiny wings, it could reach incredible velocities for its time. It was designed as an interceptor to climb fast, strike fast, and disengage. However, its narrow design left little margin for error. The F-104 showed that speed alone was not enough. Balance between performance, safety, and mission flexibility became critical. Number 7. Lessons of the early jet era. By the early 1960s, the U.S. Air Force had learned valuable lessons. Speed mattered, but control mattered more. Technology could not replace pilot training. Fighters needed versatility. These lessons would define the next generation of aircraft. Number 8. F-4 Phantom II, the multi-role revolution. The F-4 Phantom II represented a major shift in fighter philosophy. It was designed to do everything: interception, air superiority, ground attack, reconnaissance. The Phantom was powerful, fast, and heavily armed. Initially, it lacked an internal gun, reflecting the belief that missiles would replace dogfighting. Vietnam proved otherwise. Pilots found themselves in close combat again, and gun pods were added. The F-4 taught the Air Force that no matter how advanced missiles became, maneuverability still mattered. Number 9. F-15 Eagle, absolute air superiority. The F-15 Eagle was built with one mission in mind: never lose an air battle. It featured exceptional thrust-to-weight ratio, powerful radar, heavy missile load. The F-15 proved its dominance in real combat, achieving an unmatched air-to-air kill record. It re-established American air superiority during the Cold War. Number 10. F-16 Fighting Falcon, agility and affordability. The F-16 Fighting Falcon introduced revolutionary design concepts: fly-by-wire controls, relaxed static stability, bubble canopy for visibility. It was lighter, cheaper, and more agile than previous fighters. The F-16 showed that advanced performance did not require massive size. Number 11. F-14 Tomcat, naval air defense icon. Although operated by the U.S. Navy, the F-14 Tomcat influenced American fighter doctrine. With variable sweep wings and long-range missiles, it protected carrier groups from distant threats. It demonstrated how fighters could integrate radar, missiles, and command systems into a single platform. Number 12. F-117 Nighthawk, stealth is born. The F-117 Nighthawk changed warfare forever. It was not fast. It was not agile, but it was invisible to radar. Stealth technology allowed U.S. aircraft to strike heavily defended targets with minimal risk. This marked the beginning of modern stealth warfare. Number 13. F-22 Raptor, the ultimate fighter. The F-22 Raptor combined stealth, supercruise, advanced sensors, extreme maneuverability. It became the most capable air superiority fighter ever built. The F-22 represents the peak of Cold War-era fighter design philosophy. Number 14. F-35 Lightning II, the networked fighter. The F-35 is not just a fighter. It is a flying sensor platform. It connects pilots, drones, ships, and ground forces into a single network. Modern air combat is no longer about one aircraft. It is about information dominance. Number 15. The future of U.S. air power. Future fighters will rely on artificial intelligence, loyal wingman drones, hypersonic weapons. The evolution continues. Finally, from wood and metal to stealth and data, from the P-51 Mustang to the F-35 Lightning II, the story of U.S. fighter aircraft is a story of adaptation. Each generation was shaped by the wars it fought and the lessons it learned. Air superiority is never permanent. It must be earned again and again.